afternoon, Finn Reynolds here reporting from New York City. This morning, some people witnessed a man walking on a thin metal wire between the two twin towers. Police say that there were massive crowds of people who were watching him from 7 a.m. till 11 a.m. We found out that he was no other than Philippe Petit, a famous tightrope walker from France. Petit, 24, was a courageous young man.
Hello New York City, this is Lila Clement-Hill reporting your breaking news on the 7th of August 1974. This morning at 7 a.m. a man was witnessed walking on a tightrope between the World Trade Center buildings. The daredevil's name, as we've heard from our correspondents, was Philippe Petit. At over 450 meters above the ground, he risked his life. This life-threatening event shocked many citizens and his few accomplices. Petit and his associates snuck into the building last night wearing Bilderman attire, and also reported that last night was the time Petit set up the wire. That's it from me for now. Why did Petit do what he did? Well, here's more details with our correspondent Claire Mondeo. What is happening, Claire?
Good morning and welcome to BLC News. Today reporting is Summer Blackmore. Philippe Petit witnessed walking between the World Trade Center on the 7th of August 1974. This life-shocking performance involved a Frenchman walking between the two twin towers. The citizens of New York City gathered watching. Police reports say Philippe's stunt was amazing. Petit told the police, "I reached my goal. It appears that New York's citizens have been watching all day." Petit was known to be a famous wire walker. Over to Lacey Garty for more news.
Welcome everybody, my name is Lacey Garty. We are on BLC News. A man has been witnessed walking between the World Trade Center buildings. His name is Philippe Petit. We sent out a drone to look from above. Petit was about 400 meters high. Let's go see what is happening on the streets of New York City. Passing to Christian and Ava.
Good afternoon, my name is Christian Januszewski. There is some breaking news. A Frenchman named Philippe Petit that has been witnessed by many citizens. Petit has been working for hours putting on a thick wire on the two World Trade Centers in 1974. The police have seen Petit, so they thought to get him off. Philippe Petit risked his life for the skyscrapers. Philippe has been arrested on the chair. Citizens has been saying, why have he done this? Now go never to Bailey.
Good morning and welcome to Amber Class News of 7th of August 1974. My name is Taylor Grace Hajnowski and today we have some shocking news. A Frenchman by the name of Philippe Petit has walked between the twin towers of the World Trade Center. Now let's get into some news. Today we are in New York. Civilians witnessed Petit willingly going to jail after being escorted off the wire. Luckily, we get to have a word with him. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Riley Kerfoys and this is BLC News. It's August the 7th, 1974. A young Frenchman walked between the Twin Towers at 7 a.m. this morning. The police interrogated the man. He is none other than Philippe Petit. Petit started his walk from the North Tower to the South Tower. At midnight the previous night, Philippe Petit shot some sort of crossbow device. The police arrested Petit after he did his stunt. Petit said to the reporters, "This was my greatest achievement."
Welcome to the news report on 7th August 1974. Today a strange man was seen walking on a wire. He was named as Philippe Petit, which was walking on a wire between the Twin Towers, 1,350 feet down. He was only 24 years old. Most people said that he did it because he practiced years and he was so talented that he wanted to show it for the whole New York City. The police officers did not believe it, so they asked for Petite, which was true. Petite walked from 7 o'clock to 7:45. If he would fall, someone could get seriously injured because there was a gigantic crowd.
Hello and welcome back to BBC Kids News. Today we have a report that a man called Philippe Petit crossed the tower at 7 a.m. in the morning. His height was up at approximately 1,350 feet. He was up on the Twin Towers. Petit is, as we know, a phenomenal tightrope walker. The crowd was shocked as he laid down on the rope and had his hands on the back of his head. Let's head over to our reporter.
Good morning. Today in New York City, a man called Philippe Petit was placed a wire between the two Twin Towers and danced across it. And after an hour of negotiating, Petit stepped off the wire and was arrested by police. More news on the streets from Jeff.
Good afternoon. It's the 7th of August 1974. A man has been observed walking in between the World Trade Center.
Philippe Petit walked on a road, but the police came to see Philippe Petit seen the police, but the man laid on the road on his back, but he didn't fall off. He was careful, but he got up carefully and did not fall off, but he got out of the sack to eat off it all up in them.
Good morning and welcome back to BLC News. Right now at 7 a.m. a man which is called Philippe Petit is at least 1,350 feet up high in the sky on the wire.
Good morning, welcome back to BBC News. It is the 7th of August 1974 and we have to tell you some breaking news about Philippe Petit. One ordinary day he walked on a very thin rope. It was 1,350 feet in the air and he done it in front of lots of people for 45 minutes in between the Twin Towers. One of the citizens called the police.
Hello, welcome to breaking news on the 7th of August 1974. There has been a man crossing the Twin Towers in New York just on a wire. The police say that Philippe Petit even laid down on the wire. This could have did some serious damage.
Good morning and welcome to the news. At 7 a.m. something shocking happened. A man called Philippe Petit was walking on a tightrope 1,350 feet from the ground and it was tied to the Twin Towers. Over to you, Will.
On the 7th of August 1974 at 7 in the morning to 7:45. He was a Frenchman who lived in New York City. The police have reported that his name was Philippe Petit. Philippe performed his most dangerous stunt yet. He could have hurt himself or someone else.
Hello, welcome to BLC News. I am Andrew Parts. We have a big news report for you. It's August the 7th, 1974. Philippe Petit, a Frenchman, has walked across the Twin Towers in New York with a huge steel wire. He has been spotted by our helicopter. Over to Liam Pring for more detail.
Good afternoon, welcome to BLC News. I'm Faith Crowley and today's news takes us to New York City. Today we have discovered a man has been walking between the two towers of the World Trade Center. His name is Philippe Petit. It was 7 in the morning when Petit did this stunt and it was on the 7th of August 1974.
There was a 25
17-year-old man was spotted by multiple people at the 7th August 1974, risking lives. The man's name was Philippe Petit. Petit was handcuffed and sent to prison for questioning. After questioning, Mr. Petit, as punishment, was sent to perform for the kids.
This is Kane Pullen, BLC News, on August 7th, 1974. Frenchman Philippe Petit, 25, has attempted a tightrope walk on the World Trade Center Twin Tower buildings. Him and some associates shot a crossbow to get the rope across the two towers.
Good afternoon, it's BBC News. Jack Sleep is here to report this scary news. And today we will be reporting a man named Philippe Petit. He is a Frenchman and he was convicted for tightroping across the Twin Towers. And now over to Jake Pierce.
Good afternoon, welcome to the news. My name is Phoebe Quick. Today we will be reporting about Philippe Petit, who is a young Frenchman. Many citizens have witnessed a man that has walked between two twin trading centers in New York City. Petit spent a whole entire night setting up a metal wire, making sure everything was secure.
Good morning and welcome to BLC News. My name is Lily Watts. It is the 7th of August 1974. We have some breaking news. Early in the day at 7 a.m. in New York City, a very talented man called Philippe Petit was witnessed walking across the two twin towers, which is known as the World Trade Leisure Center. The police shouted and escorted him to the judge. We have a good morning live from Lily.
It's the 7th of August 1974. A man has been observed on a tightrope which was 1,350 feet high. The police reported that the man's name is Philippe Petit. At night, Philippe Petit and his friends put the rope up sneakily and disguised to get past the construction workers, and he did the stunt for 45 minutes. Then the police arrived.
Good afternoon, my name is Liam Pike in BLC News. Breaking news in New York. A Frenchman, his name is Philippe Petit, been walking between the Twin Towers, and it's dangerous, but he risks his life for this stunt.
Philippe Petit paraded across a wire between the World Trade buildings. Petit, 25, spent the majority of the night rigging the 200-kilogram steel wire.
An innocent civilian saw Petit and his accomplices set up his wire the night before. Now we are going to Robert Cove, live in New York, for more details.
This morning, a Frenchman was seen walking across the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center. The citizens of New York City gathered in large crowds in the streets to witness this groundbreaking event.